Spoiler alert!
I should probably tell you, seeing the baby might be a bit of a shock.
Come on, big brother. I've met babies before. I expect meeting this one won't be any different.
You are watching Project Brony, and today, finally, the hiatus of MLP has come to an end, and Season 6 is finally here.
Yay!
Today, I am going to be giving you my review of the two-part season premiere. Even though we already gave you a spoiler warning, I'm just throwing it out there one more time. This video does in fact contain official spoilers from the new episodes. With that said, welcome to MLP What Just Happened. In the beginning, Starlight is making her way through Twilight's castle to find the library. Once she finds Twilight, it is revealed that not only is Starlight a student of Twilight, Starlight is also living in the castle as well. Also noteworthy, the intro to the show has been changed to include the CMC with their cutie marks. Starlight is added as well. Starlight goes and meets the rest of the main six in the throne room to discuss a trip to the Crystal Empire. Spike shows off his heroism in the Crystal Empire once again. We learn that the crystalline increases the Crystal Heart's power. It is revealed by Twilight that Sunburst is living in the Crystal Empire. A running gag in the early parts of the episode is Starlight going into the wrong room trying to find her way around the castle. Starlight is reluctant to meet up with Sunburst again. She does not know what's going to happen. Because it is meeting up with Sunburst, Starlight is trying to get out of her first friendship lesson. The group runs into Shining Armor right off the train, and he is looking a bit nuts because of the birth of the new baby. Spike takes the lead in the lesson while the rest of the main six go to meet the new baby. Starlight starts to question about seeing a statue of Spike in the Crystal Empire, is wanting to hear the whole story of how he saved the Empire earlier in the series. Starting to sound a lot more like Starlight Glimmer. The main six meet the new baby, and it is not the most normal baby there's ever been, with the body of a foal and fully grown alicorn wings and a fully grown unicorn horn. A baby has never been born an alicorn, which is confusing. We all thought that Celestia and Luna were born alicorns. The baby, of course, has a lot of uncontrollable magic, so they may have to call off the crystalline. Back to Spike and Starlight. Spike is telling the crowds about his deeds in the past. Starlight isn't complaining though. But then finally, Starlight goes to the home of Sunburst. When they first meet, Sunburst doesn't even remember Starlight. Kind of awkward if you ask me. Sunburst closes the door on Starlight, getting even more awkward. Then we go back to the main six in the crystalline ceremony. Pinkie and Twilight are trying to keep control of the baby, which is not going too well. Sunburst starts questioning Starlight's past. The baby begins to cry, and its cry is so powerful it completely breaks the Crystal Heart. Soon after the heart breaks, the storm clouds are forming to freeze the Empire. Starlight and Sunburst are still having a hard time getting back together with each other. As the group starts to try and find a spell to stop the Crystal Empire from fading, Luna and Celestia try to manually stop the storm clouds. Starlight is blaming herself for Sunburst not wanting to be friends with her. The rest of the main six try to get everyone who has shown up to go back home. So the baby is erratically flying around the library, and finally they find a book that could help them put a stop to the freezing of the Crystal Empire. When they do, the baby gives off a spurt of magic, and it causes a hole right through the book. Twilight has only read over the spell once, but she is going to write it down and do it anyway, which ultimately leads to disaster. Cadence thinks that Sunburst could greatly help with the spell in saving the Empire. Now that all the storm clouds have formed, the Crystal Empire is now being called for evacuation. Sunburst announces that Starlight was wrong about him. He is not a wizard at all. Starlight comes clean about what happened to her after Sunburst left, and he apologizes for what happened, feeling that he was the reason all that happened. Even though Luna and Celestia are doing their best, it's not good enough. The Crystal Empire is running out of time. Sunburst has a spell, and he knows what to do to save the Empire. Sunburst will be the crystaller of the baby. With all their help, the crystalling is able to go on, and everything is able to go on as planned. When everything is over, everyone meets up at the train station where they are joined by Twilight and Shining Armor's parents. And for the first time, they have a voice. Starlight and Sunburst say their goodbyes, and it is revealed Sunburst will be the official crystaller of the Crystal Empire, and Starlight reassures Sunburst he's more of a wizard than originally thought. Back on the train, Twilight is a little down because in the end it wasn't her who helped rekindle the friendship, but Spike reassures her the connection between her and Starlight is that like of Twilight and Celestia had, and just like Starlight said to Sunburst, Twilight is more of a teacher than originally thought. So I thought it was a very good episode. I will even go as far as saying that this was one of my favorite two-parter episodes. A lot of questions have been answered, especially concerning Starlight, but they are replaced with even more questions. It's definitely going to be an interesting season. Best part overall is Season 6 is here and the hiatus is over in a big way. So there you have it, everyone, my review of the premiere of Season 6. Tell me what you thought of the season premiere down in the comments. And remember, you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram here. You have been watching Project Brony. We will see you next time.
Citizens, may I present the newest member of the Crystal Empire?